Thanks, Michael. Now, June the 11th is an especially big day, or should I say night, for one particular group of Londoners. And no, I'm not talking about the election again. Polling day, it turns out, is also a full moon, the time when all kinds of ghouls appear and vampires like to go out for a bite. And for the people who call themselves the Gothics, that's a cause for celebration. Gothic, in case you didn't know, is the capital's latest youth cult. The Goths paint their faces white, their lips black, and dress in velvet and rubber. Count Dracula gets their vote, and Tonya Higgs has been investigating their rather shadowy world.
Strange mutations from the tomb of punk rock. The Gothics are coming out of the undergrowth. Transylvania has been transported.
Dracula was very elegant, very aquiline. The blackness of the clothes, it's sensual, I think it's more exciting than the dowdy everyday things. I mean, it's a kind of dark theatre.
Welcome to the House of Shadows.
The home of the true Gothic is no place for the faint-hearted. In a shrine to the worst excesses of Bram Stoker and Edgar Allan Poe, the Goths congregate to hear from the man they call the Screaming Master.
Wretch and famous to whom I'm bound, like the convicts to the chain. The stubborn gambler to his dice, the drunken to his revelry, the carry-on to worms and lice. Cursed, cursed may thou be.
I don't tend to get up very much during the day. I've never got on with sunlight. I think I was destined to turn out like this.
Do you describe yourself as a Gothic?
No, I describe myself as a vampire.
What exactly does that mean?
Well, a vampire. Here, you see a vampire. This is a vampire.
The punk people of the sort of late 70s have been looking for something with a bit more style, a little bit more finesse, something with less of an aggressive edge, more of a creative edge, I think.
Gothics work hard at their style. In a cave of treasures buried off Kensington High Street, Dave Vanian, lead singer with The Damned, has his own dark corner. And in the set that he created, the bride of this latter-day Dr. Frankenstein dresses a stream of Gothic maidens. It seems the market for the classic Wicked wardrobe is growing.
We get all different kinds of people, all ages. We've had women 65 buying our outfits. I try to use very feminine fabrics, laces, satins, and I just hopefully makes people, when they're wearing dresses, very feminine.
Can you understand that for some people, for outsiders, the whole thing can have a little sinister, its links with the occult, with black magic?
Those kind of things where you see things on the surface, all these skulls or whatever, and people get a little perturbed by it. Although I think in England, they tend to be quite free-thinking. People have gotten used to it now. You know, they realise that it's much more of a stylish thing rather than people practicing black magic in their bedrooms all over the world.
Like most of London's cult creations, music is at the centre of Gothic style. The Screaming Master's audience now may be restricted to other goth-like types, but the man from the shadows has designs on the bright lights.
It's got something different about it than ordinary music, and it's more meaningful.
Our makeup's our own trademark and our hair is our own look. Whereas the music we like, I mean, some of us might like Scream Marionettes, others might like other mainstream Gothic groups, but so we all got the same thing in common, as we don't like to sort of fit in with the mainstream Aha, Duran Duran.
Gothic hasn't really ever broken through to the music scene in a big way. It never really has. And I think as far as over the last 40 years, I think it's the first thing that really is going to hit the music scene, the big music scene, as a new thing now. I really think it's going to happen.
But despite the conviction of those goths who are sure their day is coming, there are others who believe that, like true vampires, with too much exposure, this weird cult may just simply fade away.
And from one extreme to another.